behind me you'll see a row of bluffs that will be familiar to you if you've ever driven over the Cajon Pass, which I think you can see off in the distance there if I tilt the camera a little bit that way. So yeah, so if Cajon Pass you've ever driven over, it's sort of a weird pass because you drive up this, you know, steep mountain canyon, then you get to the pass, then all of a sudden you get to the top of the pass, then there's this flat plateau basically of just sort of gently dipping to the north. It's like the pass is over as soon as you get to the top. And if you look in the cliffs back more this way, at least, you can see that there's some layering of sediments in there. And so if you look at those layered sediments, you'll see that they've got a mixture of gravel and sand mostly. They look a lot like the material you might find on an alluvial fan. And that's what those bluffs are, called the in-face bluffs. That's what they are, is they're just a big alluvial fan. And normally an alluvial fan represents material that's been eroded off a mountain and, you know, carried sort of down the hill in front of the mountain. In this case, you walk up the alluvial fan and well, there's nothing there. You just end up with Cajon Pass. So where did that sediment go? Sorry, where did that sediment come from? And how, you know, why is there just this beheaded alluvial fan with nothing else? Well, the answer to that question lies over on this side of the mountain, where we have the San Andreas fault. We'll just walk a tiny bit further here to get the full view. So that's, I think, Swarthout Canyon Road. As you can see, we got a really straight valley that goes down that way, and if we look this way, we'd continue down under the clouds, way up, back out that way, basically along the north edge of the city of San Bernardino. So the San Andreas Fault is the plate boundary between the Pacific Plate on that side and the North American Plate I'm standing on now. And so the Pacific Plate is moving to the right about 1 inch a year across this segment of the San Andreas Fault. Now, if you listen to other times, some people quote a large number of 2 inches per year, but that's for the entire plate boundary, including multiple faults, not just the San Andreas proper. So the San Andreas itself only has about half of the plate boundary slip, actually. But still, that 1 inch a year has been enough to take the San Gabriel Mountains here and move them out of the way. So that alluvial fan back at Cajon Pass, the in-face bluffs, was actually shut off the San Gabriel Mountains when they were back that way 10 miles or so. Debris off of Baldy and things like that could be shed directly north. And the types of materials in the fan, the types of rocks, match up well with that. And the age of those alluvial fans is only about 1 million years or so. Actually, near the top there's a layer of ash from the eruption of the Long Valley caldera 760,000 years ago. So it's been well dated. Okay, well, now I just need to get down this steep brushy slope to somewhere down there. You might be able to see there's a clump of, somewhere down there you might be able to see there's a little clump of trees. So there's a spring down there which I need to get to refill my water supply. Okay, like, share, subscribe.